I'm gonna react to the funniest fake Minecraft speedruns, and they keep getting worse as the video goes on. When this runner spawns in, everything seems normal. He gets some wood and crafts an axe to kill this iron golem. When it finally dies, he gets 3 pieces of iron, which seems pretty legit, right? Well, after he crafts a bucket with it, he suddenly gets another 3 pieces of iron for an iron pickaxe. This guy really thought he was sneaky. He then enters one of the villagers' houses and finds some suspicious loot, like a slime block and slime ball, which I don't think spawn naturally in villages, but I mean, who cares, right? I mean, what is he gonna do with a slime block? And he's making a slime sword? This makes absolutely no sense. He then attacks this villager with like jump boost 4. This must be part of the new 1.20 update or something. Anyways, the runner then goes looking for a ruined portal and eventually just randomly goes into a cave and finds one which has already been lit. The chances of this happening are impossible. The runner then enters the nether and randomly digs down into the ground. He finds a chest underneath, which is, I believe, a new feature in the 1.20 update, but inside is a shulker sword, which I guess also must be part of the new update, right? And when he hits a piglin, it flies into the air. Well, the runner then finds a fortress, but doesn't build up to it. No, he kills another piglin and it drops an enderman sword, which when he right clicks it, it throws an ender pearl, landing him right next to the blaze spawner. But the runner almost dies to the blazes and runs away, and when returning, he suddenly has a water sword, which does extra damage to blazes and extinguishes himself when he's on fire. Well, after acquiring all the blaze rods, the runner goes back to the overworld. And at first, nothing really seems odd, right? Well, after opening the chest right next to the portal, he gets a dimension sword. Oh boy. And when he right clicks it, he can just go to the end, but for some reason the exit portal is super high in the air and he cannot reach the dragon when it purges. So he just goes into creative mode and gives himself strength 1000. The next runner spawns on top of a shipwreck, which the chances of happening are impossible. He then loots the chests and finds full netherite armor and a sharpness 5 sword. We're off to a great start again. But when the runner turns around, if you look close enough, you can see XP orbs in the water, meaning that he probably put the loot in there himself. He then also finds a buried treasure map. And most speedrunners know that a buried treasure map isn't really worth your time, since there's nothing really useful in there for a speedrun, right? Well, when this guy finds the treasure, it contains a stack of obsidian, which he definitely planted there himself before starting the run. Well, of course, he then uses that obsidian to make a nether portal. But for some reason, he decides to make the portal 4 times larger than the normal nether portal. Something you do not do in a speedrun, because it just wastes unnecessary time. Well, the runner then enters the nether and goes looking for a bastion. But right before finding one, he just randomly decides to dig into the ground and he finds a stack of cooked steak. The speedrun gods must have had a good day or something. He then gets 1 gold block out of one of the chests, and after giving a piglin 1 ingot, he gets 3 ender pearls, which seems legit, right? I mean, there's still a reasonable possibility for that to happen, but with only 3 pearls, he goes back to the overworld? Like, why do this? There's no way that there are gonna be 9 eyes already in the portal, right? Well, upon entering the overworld, this guy doesn't go look for a stronghold. He goes inside of an ocean monument, and there's already an end portal in there. Is this something I missed in the new 1.20 update or something? He then randomly finds 1 end portal frame in the corner and places it down, but he's still missing 1 eye of ender, right? Well, actually no, because he just casually goes into creative mode and cheats 1 in. This guy can't be serious, right? Just like the 99.5% of you guys that aren't subscribed. Come on guys, I'm trying to get to 10k subs by the end of August, so help me out here. Just like the runner helps himself get into the end. And then he randomly mines into the ground again, and he finds a chest with an elytra and 4 stacks of rockets. And you know what the funny thing is? He wanted to use those rockets to destroy the crystals, but he dies in the process. When the next runner spawns in, they are using shaders, already disqualifying the speedrun, since shaders are not allowed. She then goes over to get some wood, but she finds a ladder underneath the tree and then finds a room at the bottom with cherry armor, and it's basically leather armor that's dyed pink and has protection 250. This runner cannot be serious, right? Well, they then go back up to the surface and go straight in the direction of a village, which is not suspicious at all. She then tries to kill an iron golem, but apparently she can't, even with the crazy armor she was given. So she still has to build up to kill the golem. But when the golem dies, the loot she gets are 4 iron blocks and a carved pumpkin, which the chances of happening are impossible. She then crafts a bucket and an iron axe and goes over to the ocean, which she travels across via boat. And actually most speedrunners would have already left this world because it's just a terrible sea. But this runner keeps going and eventually comes across a really tall glass pillar. And of course it happens to have a lava pool right underneath it. Yeah, this is totally legit. The runner then tries to make a nether portal but messes it up and all the lava turns into obsidian. She did manage to make the portal until she misplaced this lava, turning as only water into obsidian while still having to place one more piece of obsidian. So after thinking for a while, she just decides to cheat it in. Upon entering the nether, the runner finds a bastion and gets 2 gold blocks before almost dying by these piglin brutes. And after getting a fire resistance potion from trading with the piglins, she goes underneath the big lava pool and finds a chest containing a stack of Eyes of Ender. There's no way she's for real, right? Well, the runner then goes back to the overworld, but is at an entirely different place from where she was before. Then when the runner goes looking for the stronghold, she finds an igloo, and when she jumps down, she jumps right into the end portal, but dies. Looks like this runner did not know that there is fall damage after you jump into the portal. She then of course makes her way back into the end using creative mode and kills the dragon using strength 1000, which is a classic on this channel. When the next runner spawns in, it's already night, so we know this is fake. The runner spawns in a village and destroys a house to get some wood, which he uses to kill an iron golem with. And then also another iron golem? And I mean 2 iron golems in one village is still possible if the village is big enough, meaning that the speedrun could still be legit. The runner then decides to go to sleep, which is absolutely stupid because it only wastes valuable time from the speedrun. But so far this run seems pretty legit, right? Well, actually no, because when the runner enters this random house, it contains a barrel filled with emeralds and hidden underneath the carpet. This guy cannot be serious, right? The runner then goes over to this ice igloo and he finds a villager inside that is trading ender pearls for emeralds. How convenient. Well, now all the runner needs to get are some more blaze rods. But then the runner finds a military base and inside it says do not enter. But he still does, and inside are 3 different guns. He then kills all the iron golems that were protecting the military base to get some more iron. And then decides to go on a rampage, killing all the villagers from the village from before and destroying their houses with a rocket launcher. I hope the runner now got all of it out of his system. This George Not Found guy is absolutely crazy. And after making some iron armor, the runner realizes he doesn't have any food. So after asking the speedrun gods, he gets a stack of steak. Sure, buddy. He then goes looking for a lava pool, and after finding one and killing some more innocent animals, he makes his way over into the nether and then goes on another rampage before finding a fortress. He then gets enough blaze rods in no time, but when trying to get back to the overworld, this guy runs out of bullets, even though before he grabbed like 9 stacks of bullets. Therefore, when he goes back to the overworld, he grabs some more ammo from the military supply and goes looking for the end portal, which he shortly after finds. And of course, after digging straight into the portal room, this guy has more than enough Eyes of Enders left, just like they all do. Well, of course, the runner then uses his assault rifle to destroy all the crystals, but after getting the dragon to half its health, he runs out of bullets again. But of course, that's no problem for my guy because he precisely knows where to shoot with a rocket launcher to kill the dragon. Also, go watch this video, it's really good. Come on, I'm waiting, click on it.